And what's good, everyone? Welcome back in. Glad to have you guys back on the channel once again tonight, covering play-by-play to NBA Summer League. It's at the Thomas & Mack Center out in Las Vegas, Nevada. It will be the Brooklyn Nets versus the Boston Celtics in action tonight for the final Summer League game for both of these teams. The Nets with a record of 2-2. The Celtics with a record of 3-1 in the Summer League. Brooklyn with a loss win in the Summer League. Lost against the Bucks in their first game, 94-90. Won against the Sixers, 91-84. Last two games, the third game they played, lost against Memphis, 120-84. Last game they reached the 100-plus mark for the first time in the Summer League, winning against Minnesota, 102-83. For the Celtics, they're on 3 straight victories in a row. After an opening game loss against the Heat, 88-78, they have won the last 3 games with over 100-plus points each, as Boston has the number 1 offense in the Summer League now through 4 games. Celtics starting to click, averaging 100 points per game, making 14 threes per game, and just over 23 assists per game. All 3 of those categories there, points per game, 3-pointers made, and assists, happen to be number 1 out of all teams in the NBA Summer League. Celtics winning against the Bucks, game-winning shot Matt Ryan earlier in the week, 111-109. They won against Golden State the last time I covered them, 103-92, and they also won against Memphis, their last game on Thursday afternoon, 108-91, in the number 53 draft pick, their lone draft pick, with J.D. Davison. He had a great game, 28 points, 10 assists. J.D. Davison is number 2 in the Summer League right now in assists per game, behind Josh Giddey of Oklahoma City. Mario Raymond, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you guys on board, being a part here on the channel once again. So we're going to tip off shortly going down. Yeah, a couple players got an extension, it looks like, lately. So a 4-year, $80 million extension for San Antonio to Keldon Johnson they gave him today. And Austin Rivers agreed to a 1-year deal with Minnesota. So a couple things going down today. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I know a lot of players are getting offered contracts for players playing in the Summer League right now, or like 2-way contracts as well. Cam Thomas, the top scorer in the Summer League for the Brooklyn Nets. He is averaging 28 points per game. He's been carrying Brooklyn, leading scoring all 4 games so far in the Summer League, scoring 31, 26, 29, and 26 in his 4 games. David Duke Jr. out of Providence. He's averaging just under 18 points per game. That is number 2 in the team, behind Cam Thomas, scoring for Brooklyn. And then Day'Ron Sharpe, having a solid Summer League, came from North Carolina, entering his 2nd season as well. Sophomore player, same as David Duke and Cam Thomas. And Day'Ron Sharpe averaging 13.5 and 10 rebounds, also with 2.5 blocks per game. So double-double in the Summer League for Day'Ron Sharpe. For the Celtics, they got shooters all around this team for this Summer League squad. Matt Ryan shot the ball 53% from 3 in his first 2 games. Unfortunately, he rolled his ankle in that game-winning shot against the Bucks in the 2nd game. Hasn't played ever since. Justin Jackson arrived in the Celtics early Summer League. He's averaging just under 17 points per game. He's bounced around the league, multiple teams, Sacramento, Dallas, Oklahoma City, Milwaukee, the Celtics, and the Suns last season. That's all since 2017. And Broderick Thomas carrying the load as of late, shooting 52% from 3, while Johan Bagarin's having a pretty solid Summer League for Boston. Yeah, I'm not that huge in the wrestling. I'd probably take Undertaker as of right now, too. I used to watch it quite a bit when I was like a kid. We're going like 15 years ago probably, because I remember Eddie Guerrero who used to wrestle. Like, back in the day, used to be my favorite wrestler. Fiadu Kabengele having a strong summer league, too, putting up 14 points per game, just under 10 rebounds, 56% from the floor, super efficient. First played for the Clippers, drafted from Florida State. Starting lineup looks like this for the Celtics: Broderick Thomas, J.D. Davison, Justin Jackson, Johan Begarin, Fianu Kabengele. Going up against Brooklyn, starting five: David Duke Jr., Cam Thomas, Kessler Edwards, Raekwon Gray, and Day'Ron Sharpe. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Brooklyn left to right on the floor, Boston right to left as the Nets control the opening tip. Brooklyn has it at the elbow. Raekwon Gray, who also played at Florida State, swings it out to the corner. Sharpe will take a three, not known as a three-point shooter. That three is well short as Begarin comes out with a basketball. Davison takes it past midcourt for the Celtics. First possession for Boston. Davison averaging just below 8 assists per game. Floated one up. Tried to go with a hot hand as he launched the first shot, but missed on a mid-range floater. Nets have it once again. And it gets stolen away. Steal by Jackson. Pass ahead. Begarin behind the defense. He's going to dunk it down with a right-handed dunk. Celtics strike first 2-0. Johan Begarin with a dunk. First minute through the game. Brooklyn. Third possession so far. Cam Thomas at the elbow. Dish out to the corner. Three on its way. Raekwon Gray missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound controlled by Brooklyn, though. Another chance for the Nets. Blocked by Fiadu Kabengele off the attempt down the lane. Here goes Boston. Big defensive stop right there by Kabengele. He has it at the elbow. Kabengele backs his way, and Kessler Edwards swings it out to the corner. Begarin, up fake, deep two, jumper. Oh, he hits it. Johan Begarin, he's got 4. All the points so far for Boston. So he took a deep two baseline J and knocked it through. Nice touch in that shot right there. Getting better and better every single game. Skywave, thanks so much for joining in. Yusuf, welcome to the stream once again. Skipped around the rim and out. Missed shot by Brooklyn Celtics with the ball. Kabengele, handoff to Jackson. Jackson floats it up off the glass, no good. It gets tipped out of bounds. Far side of the floor, last touch by Boston. Just getting rolling here, 4-0 Celtics with around 8 minutes left to go in the first. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. And if you guys are just joining in, by the way, final Summer League game I'm covering tonight. I'll be out tomorrow, so there will be no streams tomorrow. At the free throw circle, turnaround. Kessler Edwards, first made basket of the night for Brooklyn as he makes the 15-foot turnaround. Celtics have it up the floor. Davison coming off a 28-10 performance against Memphis on Thursday. Passes out to the top three. It's good straight away by Boston. That is Fiadu Kabengele from 26 feet out. What a start for Boston so far. 7.5 in the first. Nets take a three, comes up short. In the corner was pulled down to the rebound by Begarin. He's doing everything, changing tempo. Kick to the corner. Davison open three in the air. Money. J.D. Davison knocks down the three ball to drive and a kick. Started off the rebound, coast-to-coast kick out, all by Johan Begarin. And what a game that he has had so far, making a big impact on both of the sides of the floor. Thomas floats up the shot, wild off the front rim, tipped around, wrestled away for the defensive rebound. Knocked loose out of bounds, though. Last touch by Day'Ron Sharpe. This will be Boston basketball. Fiadu Kabengele really hustling. Playing with physicality on the floor. This Celtics Summer League team, they've got bodies. Kabengele giving his all in the Summer League. Begarin, I love what I'm seeing here from Begarin. He's got better each and every Summer League game. Here goes Jackson, floats up the runner, missed off the front rim, tipped off the glass, the defensive rebound, able to go back to Brooklyn. Nets with the ball, attacking right downhill, layup good by Raekwon Gray. He gets it with a right hand, 6-point game. Jay Ramirez, welcome back in. I like Kabengele. He's been done really well so far. Here he is setting the pick. Davison, his pass deflected. Davison saves it. They're going to get a gem here with JD. As JD finds Kabengele and he goes in for the wide open dunk. 12-4 to score, 6:10 remaining in the first. Kessler Edwards, pass over to Thomas. Thomas weaves his way through traffic, moves it out to the top. Edwards, bounce pass underneath. Day'Ron Sharp draws the foul. I believe that's going to be charged to Kabengele. Sharp was in between Kabengele, JD, and Begarin. Those have been basically the main three in today's game. So far. Kabengele with 5, Begarin with 4, Davison with 3. Justin Jackson yet to score so far today. And Aubrey Dawkins, he got the start tonight for Boston Summer League team. So they have gone in the past with Broderick Thomas. They're without their 2 sharpshooters in this game. Broderick Thomas and Matt Ryan. Those have been the 2 guys lighting it up from the perimeter in the Summer League. But they go like more physical. They got a big body of Travion Williams right now on the floor. Undrafted from Purdue. Swings it out to the wing. That's a 3, and it's good. From the outside, make by Yuhan Begarin. What a start for him. He's got 7 perfect 3 for 3 in 4 minutes. Drafted in 2021 from Guadeloupe territory out in France. International prospect, number 45 draft pick for Yuhan Begarin. As he alters that shot, offensive rebound. That's just a size advantage. Day'Ron Sharp puts it over Begarin as JD was also down low too, contesting it. Deflected out of bounds, so will stay Celtics ball. 5:17 left to go. Travion Williams with a no-look pass. He's got shades of Draymond Green. What he can do, a point forward type of player with Travion Williams as he went onto the floor. Got a quick assist off the bench in his first minute of action here. We're going to take the media timeout. 15-8. Great start again for Boston. Well, they're really working well together right now for the Celtics. I think if they had more practice time together before that first game, they'd probably be in the Summer League championship right now. They only scored 78 in their first game against the Heat. The Heat had been playing before that. They had been playing in the California Classic, so they had much more time together. And the Celtics, that was their first game, but they have hit their stride. Last 3 games onwards to today, 15 points in the first 4 minutes and 43 seconds. That's something special. Demetrius, welcome back on the stream, man. Three scores so far for Boston. Yuhan Begarin, perfect from the floor. 7 points, 3 for 3 shooting in 5 minutes. 5 points by Fianu Kabengele. 3 points by J.D. Davison with 2 assists. J.D. Davison hovering around a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio so far in the Summer League. He has been tremendous as a floor general. And got the scoring going on in the last game. 28 points for Davison, which he had been struggling with his efficiency in the games prior, but went off against Memphis Thursday afternoon. Day'Ron Sharp, 4 points, 2 points each by Kessler Edwards and Raekwon Gray. The top scorer in the Summer League, Cam Thomas, yet to score so far tonight in 5 minutes. He's 0 for 2 shooting. We come back to action after the timeout. 5:10 left to go in the first. Travion Williams tried to put up the shot. No good as it missed short. Nets with a basketball. At the wing, Kaiser Gates, number 22, floats the pass down low to Sharp, backs his way in Begarin, size advantage. Turnaround jumper missed off the front rim. Williams comes out with a defensive rebound. Celtics out possession to Williams. Handoff, 3. Jackson, too long. Back rim, Raekwon Gray, defensive board for Brooklyn. Gray takes up the floor. Gray attacking, right past Williams, dunks it down. Travion Williams just couldn't get his big body out in front. Tried to go for the steal. And Raekwon Gray saw that. He just blew right past him. Spin move past midcourt. JD lost control of the ball. He falls on top of it, gets it back. Threaded the needle. That pass completed out to the corner. Dawkins shoots a 3. Missed off the rim. Offensive rebound. Tapped to JD. The Celtics are called, though. I believe they're called in the over-the-back call here. .420 left to go in the first. Yeah, Celtics got called on over the back, so this will be Brooklyn possession. Nets get the inbound with Alondes Williams, number 31. Rookie from Wake Forest. Williams receives the pass, deflected, near side, stole away. Here goes Bagarin out to the races. Bagarin missed the layup, though. Will they count it for two? Yes, they will. Goaltended by Brooklyn. Steal and bucket counted by the referees for Johan Bagarin as he ups his scoring total now to 9. 4 minutes left to go in the first. The Nets will try it again past midcourt with Alondes Williams. Into the hands to Cam Thomas, the top scorer in the Summer League, yet to score. He's averaging 28. A bucket at LSU. Going into his sophomore season, takes the jumper, contested, and he makes it. So finally on the board, first time tonight for Cam Thomas. Number 27 draft pick from 2021. Williams, top of the free throw circle. No-look pass, rolling down. Jackson draws the foul. It's going to be on Kaiser Gates, his first. Clock will stop with 3:37. Bradley, welcome back in, man. Or they will say non-shooting foul. So it was before the shot. So the foul occurred before the shot. Non-shooting foul. Celtics will get the inbound. JD has it back off the inbound. Davison moves it out to the top. 3 taken straight away. Right through it. Goes by AJ Reeves. Vegas would be happy to see that. There's this man from PC, AJ Reeves, on the board for the first time tonight for the Celtics Summer League squad. Undrafted rookie out of Providence. Missed 3 from the corner. Over the rim by Alondes Williams. Here goes Boston looking to add to it. Could go up by double digits with a bucket. Attacking. Missed layup by Davison. Tipping is good, though, for 2 by Travion Williams. Celtics pushing tempo. They're really cooking in Brooklyn. Looking like they're quite tired out on the floors. They will burn a timeout. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Celtics pushing with a basketball. Attacking. Being the aggressor right now. Johan Bagarin, 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Perfect 4 for 4 through 7 minutes on the floor. For the 2021 draft pick from France. Fiadu Kabageli with 5 points, 3 each by J.D. Davison. He's got 3 assists and 2 rebounds. 3 points by A.J. Reeves. Just a moment ago with a made 3. Travion Williams gets his first 2 of the game. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops in the channel. And just an update, this will be my final Summer League game. I'm out tomorrow. So, no streams tomorrow, so this will be it for the Summer League for me. Naja, welcome to stream. Celtics defense shutting down Cam Thomas right now. 4 points each by Day'Ron Sharpe and Raquan Gray for Brooklyn. Cam Thomas just with 2 in 7 minutes. And 2 points by Kessler Edwards. Those are players that's probably going to get more minutes this season, considering if Kyrie and KD both happen to leave the Nets. This is the team for the future right here for Brooklyn. A lot of these guys were receiving a good chunk of minutes late in the season when Kyrie wasn't playing, when Kevin Durant was injured. These players were part of the rotation. Day'Ron Sharpe, Cam Thomas, David Duke Jr., those 3. And all 3 of them started today. Kessler Edwards even got some minutes this past season for Brooklyn. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. Best of luck to your cousin there. That's incredible. We got 3 minutes left to go in the first. There's Sharpe with the ball. He will hand it off. Driving right to the hoop with a huge slam dunk by David Duke Jr. So Duke playing against his former teammate from Providence, AJ Reeves. Got 2:35 left to go. Might build some excitement there for Brooklyn. Celtics with a possession. But Garin floats the pass across the floor. Catch and fire. Jackson off the front rim missed. And the rebound controlled by Kaiser Gates. Duke floats it down low. There's Day'Ron Sharpe with a 2-handed flush. Sharpe with a slam dunk. It's a 6-point game now. Yeah, I'll probably cover some baseball. Football is coming up rather soon, so I plan on covering some NFL streams for me. I'm trying to get myself into covering football games this year at some of the colleges Yeah, my whole sports demo, that's gonna be complete like within like the next week or so. I worked on my baseball demo today. So I have to just upload that. I'll put in the community tab when all my demos are up there for you guys. I just have to do lacrosse. I basically have to upload baseball, and I've done basketball, volleyball. Those already got uploaded. Softball. Just baseball has to get uploaded. I worked on that today. That turned out to be like around 20 minutes or so because I had to put like a full inning of work plus like the highlights that I did. And then I'm just down to lacrosse trying to get that. And then I'm going to like send it out to like other schools and stuff, which will be pretty cool. We got 2 free throws at the line here for Brooklyn. First one good by Alondis Williams. What's good, Victoria? Welcome back on. Second shot is good. Yeah, Portland's been doing really well. They're in the championship tomorrow for Portland. And they got Shaedon Sharpe. So their lottery guy that they picked for Shaedon Sharpe, he only played 2 minutes in the whole... Or he played 6 minutes in the whole summer league, scored 2 points. Missed shot by the Celtics. They've gone cold as a late in Brooklyn, getting on a run. It's a 1-point game. Kessler Edwards makes the 3. Maliko, welcome back on. 9-zip run by Brooklyn, last minute 45. Here's number 51, Jordan Bone out of Tennessee into the game. Hand off to Dawkins. They get the reserves now mostly for the Celtics. Reeves, Dawkins, Bone. There's 3 of the players on the floor alongside Kabengele out on the court as well. Along with Franks, the 5th player. Missed shot by Boston. Brooklyn gets it out in transition. They take the lead. 11-zip run. .40 seconds left to go in the first. Outside 3. Missed off the mark, out of bounds. Celtics going cold lately. That was missed by Jordan Bone. Final 30 seconds remaining. Cam Thomas puts it up off the glass. Defensive rebound hauled down by Kabengele. Two-second differential shot clock and game clock. Boone passes out to the corner. Reeves shoots a 3 at the wing. Missed off the mark. Tipped up. And the rebound controlled by Edwards with 4 seconds. Across the floor. Weaving between the defender. And instead of shooting the ball, Alondis Williams decides to make an extra pass. And it's not even close. And that's how they close out at the end of the first. 23-22 the score at the end of 1 here. Celtics were rolling. And now Brooklyn having all the momentum. 11-zip run by the Nets. Yes, all people on the stream are welcome for special live streams. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a ton of research into that. That's incredible. Vin Scully having, mentioning players' childhoods. That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I did for this season when I covered baseball, a bunch were on like the conference accolades that they had. Like some of the players that I covered, they were mentioned as like the athlete of the week and stuff, and they had like multiple accolades throughout that week. Like they hit like 10 for 14 or something like that. Like they had an incredible week on like spring break. And I bring up, like, the games that they had. Like, this dude had a 5 RBI game over on spring break. I remember I brought up one of the teams. They lost 23-21 in a game on spring break. But that player got player of the week because he had, like, a batting average of .685 or something. It was crazy. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. Thanks so much all for joining and being a part in the channel. Yeah, tomorrow I'm actually up north, so I'm out at the NASCAR race tomorrow, so that's where I'm at. So it's supposed to be a nice day, so that's good. First year that I went, it was 3 years ago, it was like 100 degrees out. Last year when I went, it was 60 degrees and raining. Luckily, they got the race. It was like a massive crash on like lap 5 last year. I remember it was Kyle Busch who spun out, and then they had to put the race on the red flag for like 2 hours. But tomorrow's is supposed to be super nice. Here's Bagarin who comes out with a steal. Johan Bagarin doing everything, attacking. Eurostep goes right to the rim, lays it up and in with a left hand, count it and one. That was nice right there by Johan Bagarin. Steal, drive, Eurostep, layup. Able to get around Briston Gresham out of Texas Southern. He was a transfer from Houston. He also got fouled, so this will be one free throw at the line for Johan Bagarin. Really taking a step up in the Summer League. Last year averaged around 6 points per game in the Summer League so far. Averaging 16. Looks like that number could be put higher at the end of tonight. Johan Bagarin, 12 points as we're just getting started in the second quarter. 9:15 remaining, quarter number 2. Perfect 5 for 5 on the floor by Bagarin. Here's Thomas attacking right to the paint. Blocked by Cabangeli. Cabangeli comes out with a basketball. Second block of the game by Fiondu. Here goes the Celtics with it. Bone out to the corner. Inside it will go to Cabangeli as a whistle blows in the foul. The clock will stop when 9:04. And Bagarin will head to the line. It was Bagarin. So Cabangeli next to Bagarin. It was Bagarin who got fouled. This has been a stellar game by Johan Bagarin. First one good. This is massive for the future for the Celtics. They picked up Yam Madar, another international prospect. Unfortunately, not playing in the Summer League. He was drafted back in 2020, more of like a draft and stash prospect, but he hasn't really turned out to be anything. I saw some of his stuff for his international profile, and it really hasn't been able to spike up what he's doing. He hasn't really been able to take the step up, but Johan Bagarin here. Wow, this is impressive. Final game of the Summer League really showing it. Like the difference between the Celtics Summer League team this year and last year compared to what it was like 3 years ago, where we're like, all these players legit have a legitimate chance to make the team. Like back 3 years ago, we were talking about players getting cut in the Summer League team for the Celtics because that's how poor the bottom part of the roster was, that they had like Vincent Poirier still on the team at that point. Shemi Ojale was still playing for the Celtics, and I remember Gershon Yabusele got cut in the middle of the Summer League from 3 years ago, but this team has really gelled what they've picked up for talent, like recently. And that's because of Brad Stevens, drafting talent, incredible genius what he has done, bringing in these guys. Nets almost lost it. They're able to get the basketball back. Pass out to the wing. Tajay Moore out of Houston. Dishes out to the left wing. Here's a three for Brooklyn. Missing off the mark. No good by David Duke Jr. for the Nets. Celtics by 5. 8 minutes left to go before halftime. Crossover at the baseline with Jordan Bone out of Tennessee. Defended by Duke. Passes off the roll down. Cabangeli. Watch out. Jams it down with a two-handed flush. Pick and roll set up to success there. Jordan Bone facilitates that. Fiondu Cabangeli does the rest of the work and throws down the two-handed flush. Timeout taken on the floor by Brooklyn. 7:50 left to go. Celtics, once again, another hot start at the beginning of the quarter as they lead the second quarter box 10-2. Johan Bagarin, 14 points. Fiondu Cabangeli with 7. Those are the two that's been out ahead of the pack tonight in this game. J.D. Davison, 3 points, 3 assists. Justin Jackson with 3. A.J. Reeves made it 3. And then 2 points with 3 rebounds by Travion Williams, adding in a no-look pass assist. Celtics with 9 assists so far, top team in total assists in the Summer League. 5 made threes for Boston, so even though they're missing Matt Ryan and Broderick Thomas, their top 2 sharpshooting players on this roster, haven't really lost that firepower. The threes have come from multiple players, 5 separate players making a 3 each. Kamengeli, Jackson, Davison, Begarin, and Reeves. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for joining and being a part here on the channel. Tomorrow I'll be off. I'm up in New Hampshire tomorrow. I'm actually at the NASCAR race up in New Hampshire. I'll probably be back next week covering a special live stream for you guys. It's going to be more like special live streams throughout the course of the summer. I want to do some NFL games because I'm trying to get into some of the local colleges to pick up football. So I want to do some NFL games before I announce in person starting September. And also I've been working my demo for a lot of my sports broadcasting stuff for demos. I already published my basketball demos, women's and men's. I got my softball demos already published, same as my volleyball demo. I'm about finishing up my baseball demo. Worked on that today, so just have to upload baseball and then get working on lacrosse. That's the last one I have to upload, and then after all those uploads, I'll let you guys know. And you guys are welcome to view them. I'll probably post in the community tab, post in Discord once those are up. Quick answer by Brooklyn coming onto the timeout. 5-point game. Celtics float the pass down low. Kamengeli, triple team, powers his way, dunks it down. Nothing can stop this man right now. Fianu Kamengeli, defended by 3 dudes and just dunks it underneath the hoop. Bobble pass turnover. Off the fingertips of Day'Ron Sharpe as he lost it underneath the rim. And the ball goes back to Boston. Fianu Kamengeli's perfect. He's got 9 points perfect, 4 for 4 from the floor. Johan Begarin as well. He's made every single shot he's attempted, 5 for 5, 14 points. 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Bone attacks, missed a shot, tipped up, and a rebound controlled by Brooklyn. Fast-paced game so far. 7 minutes left to go before half. Gray leaves it out to the wing. Here goes Thomas. Dish out to the opposite wing. Duke drives baseline. Duke to the rim, scores, gets around Jackson. Celtics will slow it down this time around. Top of the key, Kamengeli. Moves it out to Reeves. Reeves, not too far from Boston, about an hour away from Providence. Played college hoops at PC. Missed corner 3 by the Celtics. They take it a distance with Providence Friar himself, David Duke Jr., who's a teammate of AJ Reeves. Duke drafted back in 2021, gets the layup and one. 6.5 left to go before halftime. Super fast-paced game tonight. And the free throw is good. Got to see David Duke Jr. balling. Number 2 scorer in the team in the Summer League, averaging just below 18 points per game. He's got 7, top scorer tonight for Brooklyn. 6:15 remaining before halftime. Celtics have the ball. Davison, trapped in the front court corner. He gets called in the travel. Turnover Boston. So we're going to approach the 6-minute mark left to play. Nets with a possession. Raekwon Gray. Bounce pass out to Thomas. Thomas turns the corner, drives inside the paint. Passes off to the top. Here goes Gray down the lane. Left-handed layup. He scores. Gets past Travion Williams to the cup. Entertaining game so far tonight, 34-all. Celtics have the ball. Davison on the outside, guarded 1-on-1 by Edwards. Davison now double team. Gets the pass away to Williams. Splits defenders. Makes the layup. Travion Williams with 4. Good job finishing right at the rim by Travion Williams. In between 2 defenders. Thomas, yet to really get anything going offensively. He's defended by Begarin. Dribbles inside. Deflected from behind and stole away. Celtics with numbers. 3-on-2. Outside. Open 3. Sets his feet. Jackson lines it up and delivers. That is good. The steal and the 3 by Boston to extend it to a 5-point lead. That's the 6th made triple of the night for the Celtics. Top 3-point shooting team in the Summer League, averaging 14 makes per game, shooting around 38% from the perimeter. That's number 2 in the Summer League for 3-point shooting percentage. Day'Ron Sharpe powers his way inside. Over Travion. Nice defensive stop by Travion. Forces the miss off the back rim by Sharpe. Celtics come up with a basketball. Touch pass. Corner 3 on its way. Ha-ha, money. AJ Reeves splashes it through. Celtics extend 8-point lead in an 8-0 run. 4:35 left to go. Right to the rim. Duke gets the layup. Both of these teams pushing it. This time Davison will slow down tempo. Davison calls for a pick to be set. Davison crossover. Jumper. 18-footer straightaway missed off the back rim. Tipped up by Williams. Nice job to stay with it. Travion gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up at the free throw line by Travion Williams of Boston. Blocking foul charge to Raquan Gray. This is going to be tough decisions for the Celtics Summer League team because everybody is grinding it out, fighting hard out on the floor. Travion Williams deservedly needs to go on a contract. J.D. Davison should definitely have a spot on the Celtics roster. From what I've seen, I think Kabengele and Begarin, those two deserving for spots as well. And Travion Williams probably going to go on a 2-way. First one is good. Hasn't received a ton of minutes so far in the Summer League. He's not like a big minutes guy. As him and Zach Edey rotated at Purdue, they really didn't play much together with those two. But when they were out there, they were like the Twin Towers. Travion Williams, 6'10", 255. And Zach Edey, 7'3" at Purdue. Second free throw missed at the line by Williams. 3-point shot at the wing, misses front rim by Gates. Defensive rebound goes to Boston. Davison takes up the floor, sends it off to Begarin. Lobs it over to Williams. Williams looking for another no-look pass, specifically to the wing perimeter. He'll pass it out to the corner, whips it there. Corner 3, Begarin. First miss of the game as he misses rim short. Nets have possession. Gray. Attack, kick, corner 3. And that's good. Wow. Nice touch there by Brooklyn. 4-point game. Both of these teams passing the ball at a high clip. Davison gets knocked down, followed by Kaiser Gates at the baseline. Game clock will stop. 3:31 left to go. Not a whole lot of fouls tonight. 13 assists by the Celtics. 9 assists by the Nets. Boston came into this game averaging over 23 assists per game. In the Summer League, they only play 40 minutes total in Summer League games. That's number 1 in the Summer League for assists per game. J.D. Davison, number 2 to Josh Giddey out of Oklahoma City in assists per game. No-look pass, try to go for a bounce pass, went off the behind of Kessler Edwards out of bounds as Travion Williams was looking for a no-look. 6 in the shot clock for the Celtics. They will inbound near side. Davison, the inbound passer, sends it over to Jackson, finds an attacking point, turned the corner, missed the layup. They're going to call a goaltend, though. Wow, so the Nets with Raquan Gray, he touched it as it went off the rim. It was over the cylinder. That's 2 for Jackson. Did not need to do that. That looked like it was going to go out. So Celtics get awarded a 2. 3:05 left to go. Brooklyn's 3 missing rim short. Jackson snags the defensive rebound. Jackson passes to the top to Williams. Travion hands it off to Davison. Davison swings it out to the wing. Dawkins launches a 3. Money. Catch and a fire. J.D. Davison patting on another assist tonight as he is up to 7 assists in the first half. Aubrey Dawkins makes a 3. That's his first 3 of the game. Boston now has had 6 separate 3-point shooters make at least 1 3 in this game. They're 8 for 16, 50% from the perimeter. This is extremely promising here for my squad. Here goes Davison. Missed the open layup. Tipped off the glass. The rebound controlled defensively by Raquan Gray. 2:15 remaining before halftime. Quick game. Gray passes inside the key. Hook shot. Off the back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Brooklyn. Out of bounds by Edwards. We'll take a media timeout as well on the floor. 2:07 left to go before halftime. 48-41, Boston by 7. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops in the channel. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here on the stream tonight. Quick update in the Summer League scoreboard. T-Wolves able to win over the Hornets today, 89-86. A bunch of close games. 3 games in the Summer League determined by 4 points or less. Spurs winning over the Grizzlies today, 90-87. The Cavs winning against the Hawks, 94-90. Pistons winners over the Magic, 102-86. And Chicago looking to close it out against Philadelphia, 104-91 Chicago in the final 5.5 minutes. All right, so we're going to head back to action here. What's good, Jacob? Welcome to stream, man. We come back from the timeout. 2:07 left to go before halftime. Quick game so far. Yeah, Nets have been playing around 500 in the Summer League. Cam Thomas has been carrying the team. Cam Thomas, David Duke, and Day'Ron Sharpe. Those are the 3 key players in the Nets Summer League team. But tonight, Cam Thomas has been shut down. Cam Thomas, the top scorer in the Summer League, averaging 28, has only got 4 points in the first half. Yeah, I play fantasy football, man. If you're interested, let us know, because we're trying to get a fantasy league going for the channel with subscribers into it. So if you're over in the Discord, I got the Discord link down in the description below this video. If you like to play fantasy football there for you, Jacob, go over to the Discord. 1:40 left to go before halftime. Celtics add to it with a bucket down low. Brooklyn going to shoot one at the line with Cam Thomas. That's good. Yeah, no problem, man. Nets get it back. They take the jumper, missed off the back rim. Boston with a rebound. Minute 20 left to go before halftime. If you're new on the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Johan Bagarin, Fianu Kabengele, top 2 players so far in this game for the Celtics. 14 points by Bagarin. Kabengele with 9 points, 3 rebounds. Also, Justin Jackson has got 10 points. But between Kabengele and Bagarin, those two combining for 23 points each in a span of 26 minutes on the floor, shooting the ball combined 9 for 11. 1 minute left to go before halftime. Nets with a possession, Cam Thomas. Thomas held to just 5 in the first half. Over to Sharpe. Sharpe bounced past Thomas. Lost it underneath. Poke loose, though. It's last touch by Davison from behind. It will stay Nets ball with 56 seconds before half. 6 in the shot clock. Delbert, welcome back on the stream. Brooklyn looking to get the inbounds. They give it out to the corner into the hands of Thomas. Thomas guarded by Jackson. Dribbles up to the elbow. Thomas, fall away. Tough jumper. Missed. Short air ball as the shot clock winds down to 0, and that's a shot clock violation by Brooklyn. Yeah, I think it was 2017 he first came to the league. He's been bouncing around like multiple teams. .48 seconds left to play. Celtics far side of the floor get the inbound. Right to the rim. That is a good layup going downhill. That is J.D. Davison, number 53 draft pick. Davison with just a straight line attack to the rim. Davison is up to 5 so far. He's got 8 assists. He's got half of the team's assists. Boston with 16 in the first half. Kaiser Gates will shoot now 2 shots to the line for Brooklyn. 32 seconds left to go before half. Yeah, this has definitely been a change compared to the games that I've been covering. Last couple of games I've been covering, it's just been bricks all over the place. And then today, Celtics just, man, they can run the floor. Super fast up the floor for this team. They'd be in the Summer League Championship if they hadn't lost that first game. Lost their first game against Miami. Last 3 games they won, all scoring above 100. They're the top scoring team in the Summer League. Both of the shots good at the line for Gates. 8-point game. 18 seconds left to go before half. 8-second differential. Davison moves it across the floor. Jackson, open 3. Missed off the front rim. Rebound control by David Duke Jr. of the Providence for Brooklyn. Duke, Euro step. Floats up a wild shot off the top of the glass. He got fouled though. So Duke will find his way at the free throw line. Blocking foul charged to Aubrey Dawkins for Boston. Duke's first shot is good. Second shot at the line by Duke, and that is good as well. 6-point game, 5 seconds remaining. Davison, pass midcourt. No look past the wing. Kabengele, final 3 before the horn. And it goes off the bottom left part of the glass as we close out, going to halftime. 52-46 the score. So they're in a track meet in this matchup. The Celtics, once again, already passed the halfway point to 100. They've done it the last 3 games in a row. The top scoring offense in all of the Summer League. Top passing team in the Summer League. Top 3-point shooting team in the Summer League for the Celtics. Put up 52 on the board through the first 20 minutes. 8 for 18, 47% from 3-point range. Top scorer at halftime for Boston, Juhan Gagarin. Impacting on both sides of the floor. 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. Shooting 5 for 7 from the floor, made his first 5 shots of the game. 10 points by Justin Jackson for the Celtics. Fianu Kabengele, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks. Jason, welcome back in, man. Daniel, welcome back to the stream. Nets, right now, their top scorer, David Duke Jr. of the Providence. He's got 11. His former PC teammate, A.J. Reeves for the Celtics, came off the bench. He made 6. He's got 6 points, made 2 threes. So if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, as right now we're just at halftime currently. 1 half in the books. Yep. Yeah, really good half so far. Just an update for you guys. Tomorrow, I'll be off from streaming tomorrow. Up north for tomorrow, so I'm away. I'll probably be back sometime later next week with a special live stream for you guys. Hoping to cover some NFL games, trying to get back into the swing of covering some football stuff for some special live streams next month. Preseason right around the corner, though. Yeah, never heard of that before. I'll take a look at it sometime. It's basically Ben, who's been shining in the Summer League team for the Celtics here tonight. Johan Bagarin, he's really taken a step up. He scored 14 points in the first half. Averages 6 points last year in the Summer League. This Summer League, he's averaging around 16. He made the first 5 shots from the floor by Bagarin. Hustling really hard out on the floor. Fianu Kamengeli, he's been great too. Kamengeli, 9 points in that first half. 4 for 5 shooting from the floor. J.D. Davison got 5 points, 8 assists, coming off a monstrous double-double of 28 and 10 on Thursday. Travion Williams, 5 points off the bench. He's got 4 rebounds and a beautiful no-look pass he got as an assist. A lot to be desired by the Celtics Summer League squad here. Just seems like a total different level of basketball from what I've covered the past couple nights. A lot of the other Summer League teams that I've covered, they're struggling to move the ball around, not making their shots. It was just a struggle with some of those games trying to put points on the board. And yeah, tonight, no problem. Both of these teams getting right to the rim. And lately, it seems like this Celtics team has just been putting themselves in like high-flying type of offensive games that they've been able to play. They're the top scoring team in the Summer League. They're the top three-point shooting team in the Summer League and the top passing summer team in the Summer League. And they've shown it on display tonight. 52 points going into halftime. 16 assists in the first half, shooting 47% from 3. So future definitely bright here. My Celtics for the future. What they've got, and then the younger guys down the roster for years to come. All right, we're going to start off the third quarter coming up in just a moment. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here on the channel, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops as well. I'm going to start off half number 2 in just a moment. Two players double figures for the Celtics, 14 points by Juhan Begarin, 10 by Justin Jackson. Brooklyn, one player double figures scoring David Duke Jr. with 11 points. Cam Thomas yet to get going tonight. He's only got 5 points. First 15 minutes by Thomas, shooting just 2 for 8 from the floor. Celtics defense limiting Thomas, and Thomas has attempted a bunch of tough shots. A couple of them shot clock violations on air balls. Joe, welcome back in the stream, man. Going pretty well. Yeah, it's been a great game so far today. A lot of close competitive games going on in the Summer League today. Juhan Begarin, perfect from the floor to start off his game. First 5 shots went down. He's now 5 of 7 shooting with 14 points, the top scorer today. Entering his sophomore season from Guadeloupe, played for the Paris Basketball Club, number 45 draft pick from 2021. Celtics get the inbound as we get back to action at the start of the third quarter. J.D. Davison out on the floor with Fiadou Kabengele, Justin Jackson, Juhan Begarin, and Aubrey Dawkins. Eight seconds into the third, whistle blows. It's going to be a reach and fall charge to Brooklyn. Inbound goes to Dawkins. If you guys are new, can't show the actual game due to copyright. Says on the top it's just play-by-play only. Jackson floats up a mid-range shot, misses off the glass. Defensive rebound pulled down by Brooklyn by Raquan Gray. Off it goes to Duke, backs his way, swings it on top. 3 straight away. Edwards connects on it. And now it's just a 3-point game with Kessler Edwards making the 3 for the Nets. 9:25 left to go in the third as we're just getting started. Davison at the elbow, pushes it out to the top. 3-point shot straight away. Kabengele connects on it. Fiadou Kabengele, he needs to get signed here for the Celtics, showing a ton of hope in the Summer League, what he has been able to do. Grit, determined, and on both sides of the floor making the impact. A big that can space the floor and take threes and make them like he did right there by Fiadou at the top. Layup good by Brooklyn. Count the bucket and the foul. There'll be one free throw coming up at the line for the Nets. This will be David Duke Jr., top scorer of the game for Brooklyn. And he makes the free throw. So Duke now up to 14. Back to a 3-point game. 9:05 left to go in the third. Celtics have possession at the wing. It is Davison. Davison dribbles mid-block, floats up the shot. As we get a foul. It's going to be charged to Brooklyn, reaching in before the shot attempt by Davison as we're 1 minute through the third. Davison near side floor, inbounds it. Out to the top, Dawkins shovels it. Underneath, pivot move, Kabengele, slam dunk. Fiadou Kabengele tearing the house down multiple times tonight. He's up to 14, tied for the top score with Begarin for the Celtics. Underneath, Sharp gets the basket. What's good, Joe? Welcome aboard, man. Things going pretty well. 8.5 left to go in the third. Davison on the outside, guarded by Duke. Passes to the top, Kabengele. Towards his left around the perimeter, handoff Jackson. Jackson bumped into, fouled. Reach and fall charge to Raquan Gray. Clock will stop at 8:25. J.D. Davison, far side of the floor, inbound passer. Gets the ball away to Begarin. Begarin crossover at the top. Begarin off to Davison. Outside it goes to Kabengele for the shot clock. Dish to the wing. Dribbles up, jumper, deep 2, miss front iron by Jackson. Cam Thomas comes away with the basketball, swings it outside to Edwards, up fake, tries to create space, moves it out to the corner, Thomas. Over to the wing, Gray, shoots the three, Gray hits it. It's 57 all now. BGR, welcome back on board. Things going pretty well tonight, good game. Pretty good game we got here. 3-point shot missed, skipped around the rim and out, missed by Cabangeli. Battle for the rebound, and the Nets come down with it by Edwards. Swings it down the floor. That was Duke who tried to thread the needle, intercepted. Didn't need to do that. Had an opportunity with numbers to go on the layup instead. Celtics convert the bucket. There's J.D. Davison for two. 7:20 remaining. Third quarter, Nets have possession. Out to the wing. Sharp leaves it off for Gray. Sharp called on the travel. Turnover Nets. As they were starting to get momentum back into the game, that's a critical turnover at this juncture. Davison looking to pad his assist total instead. Tries to score it here. Floats up the shot. Off the glass. No good. Goes back to Brooklyn with a rebound. 7 minutes remaining. Edwards floats up the teardrop. It's good. Tie game at 59. Under 7 minutes left to go. Fiondu Cabangeli. Hand off to Davison. Cabangeli sets the pick. Davison guarded up front. He's being pressured by Duke. Davison crossover, lost it. Duke kicked it though. It's going to stay Celtics ball with 6:37 remaining. What's good, Andrew? Welcome on the stream, man. Yes, I think Celtics can get back to the finals again. Travion, shovels the pass underneath to Begarin. Begarin gets fouled underneath the hoop. Should be Celtics inbound coming up with 6:27. That stars through memberships. I get the membership link pinned to the chat. If anybody's interested, it's $1.99 per month to become a channel member. And what channel members get is shout out to the end of each and every single one of my live streams. They get missed a layup underneath by Brooklyn. Goes right back to the Celtics. Attacking the paint. Missed by Begarin. Tried to stay with it. Begarin gets knocked down and fouled. Yeah, so if anybody's interested in joining the membership, the link is pinned in the chat. It's also posted in the description below this video. We've got 6:06 left to go in the third. We've yet to have a timeout so far in the third quarter. And we still will yet to have one. So we're getting close to that medium mark with under 6. Now we're under 6 minutes left to go. Nets get the inbound, 59 all. They'll take a 3 missing off the front rim. Celtics with a rebound with Davison. J.D. Davison tonight, 7 points, 9 assists. Number 2 playmaker in the Summer League behind Josh Giddey of Oklahoma City. Davison averaging 7.8 assists per game. Missed jumper inside the key by Boston as the rebound goes back to Brooklyn. Thomas swings it out to the corner. Edwards with a 3, misses short. Tipped over to Williams with a defensive rebound. Off to Davison it goes. Davison attacking, driving right to the paint with the right hand. Scoop and score up and in off the backboard. Shiftiness right there. J.D. Davison getting to the rim. Celtics on top by 2. 5:10 left to go in the third. Turning the corner. Drive. Dump off. Saved at the corner out of bounds though by Day'Ron Sharp. And number 31 for Brooklyn. That's Alondes Williams. Says my bad. And for Alondes Williams, he's had a couple tough breaks in this game. Instead of going to the rim, laying it up and in. Super late decisions. Passing the ball when he could have laid it up and in. And might not be a good wake-up call coming up soon for Alondes Williams. So we take the timeout on the floor. It's a 2-point lead for Boston, 61-59 to score with 5:06 in the third. I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt that KD's in the arena. I'd probably say no for the Sixers to make the finals. They did get PJ Tucker, though, so that puts them in the right direction. What's good, Death Greatest Kid? Welcome on the stream, man. Alondes Williams off the bench for Brooklyn. 3 turnovers now. Has just 4 points tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action on the channel here, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops. 14 points each by Juhan Bagarin and Fianu Kamengeli for the Celtics. 10 points by Justin Jackson. 9 points and 9 assists by J.D. Davison. Brooklyn's top scores, 14 by David Duke, 10 by Kessler Edwards, 9 by Raekwon Gray, 8 by Day'Ron Sharpe. And Cam Thomas only with 7 points tonight, just shooting 3 for 9 from the floor. He's been limited, but the Celtics defense keying in on him. I think it's going to be the Heat for my prediction. I've been hearing a lot of Phoenix or Miami, but I'm going to go with Miami because they've got players to give up. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Celtics get the inbound, leading by 2. Davison moves it on top to Travion Williams. They have Davison, Williams, Aubrey Dawkins, Juhan Bagarin, and A.J. Reeves, the 5 on the floor currently for the Celtics. Boston turns it over to Nikito. Nets have possession with a back. Cam Thomas out on the floor with Alondes Williams, Kaiser Gates, Day'Ron Sharpe. Attacking the rim as Cam Thomas missed the layup. Contested by Bagarin. Here goes the Celtics with it. Bagarin passes to the corner. 3 on its way. Missing short by Reeves. Offensive rebound, Williams. Williams moves it out to the top over to Reeves. And Reeves lost it. Turnover. Stolen away by Kaiser Gates of Brooklyn. 4 minutes left to go in the third. Thomas dribbles into the key. Floats it up over Bagarin. Gets the basket. 61-61 now. I'm a Celtics fan, so it's Celtics all day. 3:45 left to go. Here goes Davison. Swings it on top. Williams up fake. Open 3. Missed off the rim. Had a great look at it for Travion. Wide open, but just couldn't connect on the 3 ball straight away. Nets with a possession. Blow by. Cam Thomas starting to take over. Back-to-back layups. Right to the rim he goes. Brooklyn by 2. 3.5 left to go in the third. Celtics. No look past the corner. Bagarin out to Dawkins. Another open 3. Missed it though. Offensive rebound. Put back is good by Travion Williams to tie the game up at 63. Great game as we go back and forth here with 3:10 remaining in the third. Travion Williams, 7 points, 8 rebounds. Alondes Williams dumps it off down low. Day'Ron Sharpe still stays with the basketball. Over to Edwards. Whips it out to the corner. Thomas had it, lost it, gets it back though. Jumper, desperation, missing off the back iron by Sharpe. Rebound control by the Celtics. Davison up the floor. Davison back to the perimeter. Sends it on top to Williams. Travion towards his left. Hand off Dawkins. Bounce past Travion elbow. Williams backs his way on Sharpe. Travion turnaround jumper. No good off the glass. Tipped up, and the rebound control by Kessler Edwards. This game getting physical as a foul gets assessed to Bagarin. Game clock will stop with 2:29 left to go. A rebounding foul assessed to Juhan Bagarin. So it will be Brooklyn basketball coming up out of the timeout. We take a media break from action now. Under 2.5 minutes left to play. 63-63. They were looking to go that way. I still think there's a chance that Boston can hit 100 tonight. They're just going to make their shots. Start to get cold lately in the third. Kyrie, if not on Brooklyn next season, he's probably going to be playing for the Lakers. Yes, I'm a Patriots fan, if you guys didn't know, for NFL. Romeo Langford no longer for the Celtics. He was part of that Spurs trade with Derek White. So Romeo Langford now playing for San Antonio. Oh, the player from Purdue a couple seasons, Carson Edwards. Yeah, he's no longer in the Celtics too. It's too bad because I really liked him. He was really good in college. He carried Purdue on his back during the tournament in 2019. Had a great summer league in 2019 for the Celtics. So, I thought that he could carve out some solid minutes for the roster. But he had some solid preseason games starting off for Boston. Everybody was, hyping him up to be, the next Steph Curry and stuff. But when the actual games happened, he just lost confidence in himself, and he just never was able to get it back. So it was too bad, because I enjoyed watching him in college for Carson Edwards. Yeah, he's no longer with the Celtics, though. Looks like he's with the Pistons now. So I just tried to see which team he was with. It says the Pistons on his bio. We got 2:04 left to go in the third. Back to action as the Nets will head to the free throw line, shooting 2 with David Duke Jr. It's a rarity for me. I'm actually a Providence fan, if you guys didn't know, for college basketball. We got 2 players in the game here from Providence. David Duke for the Nets and then A.J. Reeves for the Celtics. First shot good by Duke. It's a rarity. You usually don't see 2 players from Providence playing the same court together. Second free throw missed by Duke, short, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Gates of Brooklyn. So we got 2 minutes left to go in the third. But Guerin got stripped and turned it over. Nets with a possession. Inside the key, they'll float up the shot. Had a good look at it, but Raekwon Gray just way off the mark with that touch. Celtics come up with the basketball. 1:30 left to go in the third. But Guerin puts it on top into the hands of Kabengele. Towards his left around the perimeter. Handoff. Jackson off the roll down. Kabengele tried to throw down a dunk. Looking for the foul call. Didn't get one, and it goes back to Brooklyn. Kick to the corner. 3. Open. And that's a make. Number 88, Donovan Williams out of UNLV, receiving his first minutes tonight. Drills a 3 in transition. Questionable call by the referees. Looked like Kabengele had got contacted on a slam dunk attempt, and there was no call by the officials. We got 1 minute left to go before halftime. He should be good for the start of the season for Time Lord. Here's the pick and roll once again. Slam dunk by Fiadu Kabengele. 2-point game. Final minute before halftime. Not much anymore for video games because I'm always busy. Nowadays, when I was younger, I used to play. I have all the throwbacks, back from the 2000s. A lot of the throwback games for PS1 and PS2. 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter. It's a 4-point Brooklyn lead. Celtics able to draw the foul. It will send Jordan Bone to the bonus now, shooting 2 shots. First free throw by Bone is good. Second shot's good. .40 seconds remaining. Third quarter. Up fake. 3 straight away. David Duke hits it. Big time 3 by Duke. Brooklyn extends the lead to 5. Bagarin attacking right to the rim. Needs something in the second half. He's got it. Juhan Bagarin finally with his first basket in half number 2. He had 14 at halftime. Now up to 16. 25 seconds left to go in the third. 6-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Brooklyn with a possession at the NBA Summer League logo with David Duke Jr. out of Providence. Dribbles up to the top of the key. Takes the 3, missed short. Rebound control by Bone of the Celtics. 8 seconds remaining. Shot clock turned off. Bone. Point guard from Tennessee, undrafted. Or he went number 57. Number 57 draft pick in 2019. Dump off. Cavangeli. And Cavangeli looking for the fall call. Nothing. As we close out at the end of the third. 72-69. End of the third quarter here. Brooklyn up by 3. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here on the channel, play-by-play NBA games, college hoops here on the streams. Just a reminder, I am out tomorrow, so no live streams tomorrow. This is my final Summer League game that I'm covering. I hope to be back probably later in the week next week for like a special live stream. Probably going to be baseball of some capacity or so. For special live streams. I hope to cover some of the NFL games once we get into the preseason for special live streams when I'm around. Brooklyn's got some of the players that are playing this game that were like a part of their roster last year, that when Kyrie and KD weren't playing, they were receiving quite a bit of minutes on the roster. Those 3, David Duke Jr., Cam Thomas, and Day'Ron Sharpe. But the Celtics got some players here who they've really shined in the Summer League. I've seen four solid players stick out tonight in this game for Boston. Juhan Bagarin has gotten much better since last year when he played in the Summer League. Fiadu Cavangeli, which played for the Clippers, drafted back in 2019. So the Nets get the tip in as we come back to start the fourth quarter. Justin Jackson's been bouncing around the league quite a bit. He's got 10 points tonight for Jackson. And then J.D. Davison, should be on the Celtics come start of the season for J.D. But all those guys probably going to go on two-way anyway, because Celtics roster just so deep right now. And Travion Williams, too. I think he should get a two-way contract. And there were players at the bottom of the roster like Matt Ryan, Broderick Thomas. Those guys were on the team last year. They were like the bottom part of the roster. So 9:25 left to go. I think a bunch those guys I just listed probably going to go on two ways for them. Here's a 3 taken by Cam Thomas, missed off the back rim. Cam Thomas really struggling tonight in this game. He's just got 11 points, lowest scoring game so far in the Summer League in 24 minutes, shooting just 5 of 13. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth. As Boston turns it over at the far side of the floor, Cavangeli pushing off. We got 9:08 left to go in the fourth. Nets get the inbounds. Thomas takes it past midcourt. Pick set by Sharp. Thomas dribbles up to the key. Thomas floats up the runner. He's got it. 2 more points on the board for Cam Thomas. Starting to get on the roll a little bit in this game right now. 13 points. Doing most of the bulk there in the third quarter for his scoring. Missed shot by the Celtics as they've gone cold. Pushing tempo. And Kabengele puts it out of bounds, but they're going to count the basket. Goaltended by Kabengele. 2 points for Brooklyn. And the Nets going on a run, which means the Celtics will burn a timeout. 8:39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Largest lead of the game for Brooklyn, up by 9. Summer League Championship's going to be Portland against the Knicks. So Blazers against Knicks in the championship tomorrow. Yeah, it's kind of odd how they do the whole Summer League Championship. They do it by record, which every single team lost at least one game. There was no undefeated teams. And then after that, they do points differential. And then they have a bunch of tiebreakers if the points differential is the same. I think it goes by team records that they beat. Yeah, Celtics got Malcolm Brogdon. So they traded away Daniel Tice and Aaron Nesmith and a couple of picks for Malcolm Brogdon from Indiana. They got a good floor general playmaker for their team that can shoot the three really well. And then they also got Danilo Gallinari from San Antonio. Or from the Hawks. Gallinari got traded from the Hawks to San Antonio. He was part of that DeJounte Murray trade. It was DeJounte Murray for Gallinari. And then the Spurs released Gallinari and the Celtics picked him up. Yeah, it looks like the Spurs going just all in on the number 1 draft pick for next year. We head back from the timeout. 8:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. J.D. Davison at the wing. Passes off the roll down underneath the hoop. Tries to establish position. Kabengele out of control, though. Hit the front rim. They'll get the offensive rebound over to the key. Floats up the runner. Missed off the back rim by Justin Jackson. Knocked on the bounds. Last touch by Brooklyn. 8:14 left to play in the fourth. Celtics will get the inbounds. Far side of the floor, J.D. Davison, the inbound passer. J.D. passes, and looking for Kabengele, got stolen away. Poor pass off the inbound. Cam Thomas with a steal. Kabengele playing defense underneath, stepped out of bounds. Wise defensive stop there as they had a 3-on-1 fast break. The Celtics defense can come away with this possession and put together a stop. This is critical. Brooklyn should have scored that last possession. They had a big fast break numbers advantage, and Kabengele stripped the ball from them out of bounds. It went. So 8:09 left to go. Inbound, jumper, baseline, off the side of the rim, missed by Duke, and the Celtics do come up with a defensive stop. Kabengele currently on the bench. Here's A.J. Reeves, moves it across the floor to Williams. Trevion Williams. Hand off to Begarin. Begarin takes the three. Top of the key. Splash. That is through. Johan Begarin did most of the work in the first half, but reminding everybody that he has come back here in the fourth quarter. Begarin up to 19. Edwards. Jumper. At the elbow. Knocks it down for 2 over A.J. Reeves. 7.5 left to go in the fourth. Celtics with the ball, free throw circle. Bowen puts it into the hands of Davison. Rises for the jumper to elbow. Missed off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Knocked loose out of bounds. Last touch by Brooklyn by Kaiser Gates. Yeah, I didn't get to see the Mavs in the Summer League at all, but they're the only team that, through 4 games, they came out winless. I'd probably go with San Antonio, though, because San Antonio was winless entering today. I was shocked by Golden State. I covered Golden State quite a bit for their Summer League games. And Kuminga, he was putting up the points. He just didn't have the efficiency with him. $80-74 to score. 7 minutes left to go in the fourth. Also, when I covered Orlando, I covered them that game without Paulo Banchero. That he was like a late scratch. That he played his 2 Summer League games, and on his third, they decided that he's already set. Doesn't need to play anymore. That was rough. Like, the games without Banchero, those were some tough games there for the Magic. 6-point game. Celtics get the inbound. 6:45 left to go. I would have to say from 2 weeks ago when I covered Utah, I was shocked that Utah was the last undefeated team remaining at one point in the Summer League. Travion Williams drove right baseline, missed the layup, but it's a tip-in by the Celtics. 6.5 left to play. 4-point game. 2 weeks ago when I covered Utah in that Salt Lake City Classic, that was tough. Really tough watching them. We got 6:15 remaining. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. Celtics with the ball. It's going to be 19 on the shot clock here. J.D. Davison had it stripped out of bounds by Kaiser Gates. The Celtics will come up, or it's going to be a tie-up. So it will be a tie-up jump ball between Gates and Davison at the Celtics free throw circle. Highly entertaining game going down today between these two teams. Back and forth, back and forth. Brooklyn had the largest lead a couple moments ago, up by 9, but the Celtics draw winning 4. J.D. Davison, 1 more assist. He's got a double-double. 11 points, 9 assists tonight. This ball gets tipped, goes all the way to the top of the backboard and out of bounds. And it will stay Celtics possession. So 6:13 left to go. Boston will get the inbound. Davison on the floor with Travion Williams, A.J. Reeves, Juhan Bagarin, and Jordan Bowen. Davison receives the handoff. Pass out to the wing. Bowen shoots the 3. Missed off the back rim. If he makes that, that would have been assist number 10 of the night by J.D. Davison. Nets with the ball swiped away. Jordan Bowen comes up with a steal, and he lays it up and in as it's only a 2-point game. Nice awareness by Bowen. Under 6 minutes left to go. With a great matchup here out in store. Nets with a possession. They will try it again. Cam Thomas out on the floor with Kessler Edwards, Alondes Williams, Kaiser Gates, and number 88, Donovan Williams, as that's a 3. It is good by Brooklyn by Kessler Edwards. 5-point game with 5.5 remaining. Celtics will take it up the floor with Davison out to the point forward, top of the key with Travion Williams. Dishes outside to Reeves, launches the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Missed off the mark. To the top of the shot clock it goes. 5:17 remaining, fourth quarter. Nets inbound in their backcourt. Cam Thomas takes it past the half-court logo. Thomas attacking right to the rim. Gets the bucket and the foul. It'll be a blocking foul charged to Juhan Bagarin of Boston. Cam Thomas will shoot one at the line. Oh, for Major League Baseball this season, I'm a Red Sox fan, but in my whole honesty, I think the Yankees, this could be their year. This year for the Yankees. The Yankees looking good. The Astros looking good. Dodgers. I cover the Mets. I feel like the Mets are going to be a team that just posts a good record, but when playoff time comes, they struggle to put it all together. Celtics come up with a miss that possession. 8-point lead by Brooklyn. Nobody's led by double digits in this game. Nets looking to change that with Cam Thomas. He does. Right down the lane, gets the layup. Cam Thomas doing exactly what he did playing at LSU in college. Taking over games late. 8-0 run by Brooklyn. Cam Thomas finds himself up to 18 points in a flash. Really struggled in the first 2 quarters in this game for Cam Thomas, but the second half he's come along. 3-point shot is good. That's Juhan Bagarin. He's got 22 for the Celtics. 7-point game now. Boston comes up with a rebound. 4:05 left to go. Looking to push it. Davison, drive, kick, corner, 3 on his way. Jackson missed off the mark. Had a great look, couldn't finish. Nets with the ball, 4 minutes even. Shovel, down the lane, layup good. Number 88, Donovan Williams out of UNLV. Count the bucket and the foul. .358 left to go. Cam Thomas gets credit for the assist. It's charged to A.J. Reeves in the blocking foul for Boston. It's a big key for Cam Thomas if he can build up his playmaking throughout his career. Really hasn't been known as a playmaker, but tonight he's got himself a team-high 6 assists for Brooklyn. 1 free throw by Williams. And he gets the friendly bounce. Up by 10 they go again. Under 4 minutes left to play, Celtics have the ball. Davison dribbles past midcourt. Davison sends it off to Jackson. Now inside Bagarin, working one-on-one in the paint over Williams. Puts it up, banks it. Up and in off the backboard. Count it in the foul. It's a basket scored by Juhan Bagarin, the 2021 draft pick from France. A strong last game by Juhan Bagarin. He's up to 24 points tonight. 1 shot at the line. Right down the middle by Bagarin. 7-point game. 3:40 left remaining fourth quarter. Nets have possession. Top of the key. Raquan Gray. Hand off to Cam Thomas. Free throw circle now with it. Outside Edwards. Puts it at the wing. Raquan Gray. Turnover. Travel. Celtics catch a break. They will have the basketball back with 3:25 remaining. Inbound for Boston. Davison launches a 3. To the left of the rim, it goes out of bounds. Air ball. Not a quality possession there for J.D. Davison. He had been facilitating all game long. Still looking for that 10th assist of the game, but decides that he can take it all himself, but just misses wide in his jumper. Wick, welcome back on the stream, man. Been a really good game tonight. 3:15 left to go. Cam Thomas has it at the NBA Summer League logo. Dribbles up to the top of the key, guarded by Dawkins. Now inside the key, Cam floats it up, draws the foul. It's charged to Dawkins. 2 free throws coming up at a charity stripe for Cam Thomas. First shot is good. Cam Thomas up to 19 points tonight. That is point number 8 this quarter. Free throw number 2 by Thomas, right down the middle. He's up to 20 now. Cam Thomas, top scorer in the Summer League, averaging 28 points per game. 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Celtics down by 9, looking for something urgent. Davison, double team, passes off the roll down. He's got assist number 10. It's a slam dunk once again by Fionnu Kabengele. Pick and roll working out to success tonight for Fionnu. J.D. Davison, 11 points, 10 assists. Raquan Gray, hand off to Duke on the outside. 8 on the shot clock for Duke. Drives, inside the key, lost it, turnover. Pass ahead, Davison, all alone ahead of the pack. Jams it down with a right-handed flush. It's only a 5-point game. The steal leads to the easy 2. 2:15 remaining in the fourth. Brooklyn will try it again. Gray, straight line drive, missed the layup, too tall off the glass. It's going to be a foul attached to it, though. J.D. Davison going up for the rebound. Knocking down the Nets players. The clock will stop with 2:14. We reach the media break. What a game here down the home stretch. 2:14 left to go. Brooklyn up by 5 against Boston. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here on the channel, play-by-play, NBA games, college basketball here. Quick update, this is my final stream of the Summer League. I'm off tomorrow, will not be covering any games tomorrow. I hope to be back probably sometime next week covering a special live stream, most likely baseball. So feel free to ring that notification bell so you become notified when they do go back live for future live streams in the near future. Oof. Yeah, not a good game for the Red Sox heading into All-Star break. They're close in the division to Tampa Bay and Toronto, so they got to win those divisional games or it's going to be tough. Yeah, I think they came upon the easy chunk of their schedule back in May when they went on their winning streak. And it kind of caught up to them because they can't win division games. And the teams that they have been winning against, I mean, those teams are at the bottom of the AL West that they were winning against. They had winning streaks when they played against, I think it was the Angels, the A's, and the Mariners. When they played those teams, I think, back in like late May into early June. And that's where they started to catch up because they were struggling to start off the season. I think they were like 7-12 or something like that to start off the year back in April. They started off with games that they had played teams in their division. That's why. Not sure. Probably gonna cover most of the national games for football when I'm around. I'm a Patriots fan myself, but I like to watch more so the Patriots games with my family. We usually watch them together. Both of the free throws good at the line. 2:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Celtics have possession. J.D. Davison around the perimeter, away from the basketball. Nets called on the foul. It looks like it's charged to David Duke. Four players double figures for Boston tonight. 25.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals by Johan Bagarin. 8 points by Fionnu Kabengele. 13 points, 10 assists, double-double by J.D. Davison. As the layup is good by Aubrey Dawkins for Boston. Back to a 5-point game with 2 minutes left. Final player double figures, 10 points by Justin Jackson. Nets with the ball. Slowing it down. Thomas. Dribbles up to the free throw circle. Fall-away jumper, hand in the face. He sticks it. Cam Thomas, a walking bucket. Rose up in the second half and took over this game for Brooklyn. He's got 11 in the fourth quarter, 22 total. Tied for the team leader with David Duke. He was heading into halftime as the number 5 scorer for Cam Thomas as Boston misses a 3. 1:20 left to go. Time ticking down, Brooklyn up by 7. Thomas can take over the games in the heartbeat. He will slow down tempo, also building his playmaking tonight with 6 assists. Thomas, 3-1 assist-to-turnover ratio with 2 turnovers, right to the rim, scoring the layup. Cam Thomas up to 24. Back by 9 for Brooklyn. Davison underneath gets the layup. 1 minute left to go. Edwards has the ball in his hands, moves it across the floor to Duke. Brooklyn will slow it down. Double team pressure. Out to the baseline. Into the hands of Gates. Gets the way to Duke, who attacks right to the rim. Duke scores. Triple-digit mark on the board for Brooklyn first. 36 seconds left to go. Celtics right to the rim. Davison with another bucket. JD with a couple baskets in the end of time here. He's up to 17 points with his 10 assists. Celtics commit the foul. 28 seconds left to go. Non-shooting just yet. Brooklyn will get the inbound. The Nets will inbound it all the way in their backcourt. Raekwon Gray passes off to Cam Thomas. Thomas bumped into by Dawkins, and another foul. 24.5 seconds left to go. And this will send Cam Thomas to the free throw line. First one missed. Cam Thomas, a walking bucket. 24 points in this game. Looking to be the top scorer with a made free throw for Cam as he came into halftime as the number 5 scorer going into the half. Free throw number 2 is good. He overtakes David Duke as the top scorer now with 25 for Cam Thomas. Jordan Bone shoots one at the line for Boston. It's good. That's 15 points in the fourth quarter by Cam Thomas. Just scores in bunches. Takes over games because of that. Bright future ahead for him. 20 seconds left to go. Celtics down by 7, have the basketball. Travion. Hand off to Dawkins, takes the 3, missed off the rim, and the rebound controlled by David Duke Jr. Duke will dribble out the clock as this game has gone final. Thanks so much all for tuning in, being a part here on the stream. Appreciate all for joining in throughout the Summer League for this past week and a half or so. Joining in on my channel, final score here, 102-95. The final score, Brooklyn comes up with a victory. Quick channel update. I will be off tomorrow. No streams tomorrow. I am out of town tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed the stream before you sign off, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I hope to be back probably sometime later next week or so with a special live stream. Probably going to do baseball for a special live stream. Once the NFL comes on with preseason, I hope to cover some of the NFL preseason games, trying to get myself back into the swing, covering football once again before I started off with hopefully covering some games in person this year for football. Before that, trying to get myself back into the groove covering some football. I'm going to close out to the channel members before we wrap this one up. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. As we got Jason, Rajip, Russell, BP Greg, Oreo Pudding, Braden, Reynaldo, Bino, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Ahino Joseph, Vegas, Michael, Wick, Woody, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Arahan, Nicolette, Roderick, Bless Brian, SD Sports Talk, Isaiah Bruin, Cody F, Steven, Siegel, Tristan, BGR, Ace, Ian, Spaghetti Factory, Happy MT Dude, Mike, and Robin. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here on the channel. 102-95 Brooklyn wins over the Celtics. And enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for coming on board.